Okay, so in today's practical, what we are going to do, we are going to divide the two practicals. In that, first we are going to install the Ubuntu services and on the Amazon, and then we are going to install the Kubernetes on it. Okay. Just one more thing I want to ask. On Saturday, do you have any lectures or do you have any project guidance or something related to project thing on this coming Saturday? Anyone can type yes or no if you know anything about the Saturday's activity. Yes or no? Am I audible? No, ma'am. So nothing is there on the Saturday in this week. Because I'm planning to conduct one more extra lecture for this AWS, only for 1 hour, not more than that. But I'll talk to HOD ma'am if she allows me to plan an extra lecture, then I'll do it. Because the AWS project, the experiments which are there in the advanced DevOps, they are, it's like a little bit difficult to understand as compared to the DevOps one. So that's why what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply break down the experiment so that it will be easy for you to install it. Okay. Okay, so please open AWS account. Let me share my screen first. So is it visible? Experiment 3.1 and then choose Amazon machine image, this one. Is it visible? We say yes, visible. Okay. So we'll go to the next one. What you have to do is open AWS, and in that, see here, click on the EC2 instance. First type EC2 like this. Click on EC2 instance. I have already created an instance. Is it visible now? This one. Just wait a minute. I'll do it once again with you. Okay, so I've already created two EC2 account. Here, if you see, see this one. I've already created the two EC2 accounts. Okay, so again I have to create a new one. So what I'll do is I'll simply click over here, terminate this instance. This is shutting down. Okay, so I'll create a new account with you. Here, launch instance, click on the launch instance button. In that, now we have to install the Ubuntu. Okay, so here type Ubuntu, click on the enter button, and you will get some list of Ubuntu instances which are available on the AWS. Okay, so among that, click on the second one, that is 18.04. Here, this one, 64-bit x86, it's already there by default. Click on the select button. Now you will get this screen. Are you getting this screen? The second one, choose an instance type.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now make sure T2.micro, that is free tier eligible. Okay, because we are not paying anything for our AWS account. So this one is selected by default. Okay. So make sure it is selected by default. Here, next one, there is an option called as a configure instance detail. Next. So please click on it. Repeat. Okay. See, first open the EC2 instance, this one, okay, and then click on the launch instance button. See, which is there in the orange color. Click on the launch instance button. Now here in the search box, because we want to install Kubernetes on the Ubuntu, so we will click Ubuntu, will enter it, okay, and then here 18.04 Ubuntu server, we'll click this one, and before clicking just make sure free tier eligible list is there or not. Okay, 64-bit x86, and they select, then you will get this screen. Choose instance type, make sure free tier eligible is there, t2 micro, and then click on the next configure instance. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, here in Viva externally will ask you, "Ki, why do you have to install Ubuntu on AWS? Why not directly on your laptop? Why do you have to install Ubuntu on AWS? Why not directly on the laptop?" What will be your answer? What do you think? Ubuntu आप अपने लैपटॉप पे भी इंस्टॉल कर सकते हो, yes, with the help of virtual box or this thing. But AWS पे ही क्यों आप, why are you installing that thing? If you remember the difference between the container and the this thing, what was the second, virtual box? Yeah. Do you know there is one slight difference between container and the virtual box? Anybody know the difference between container and the virtual box?
Ma'am, in container virtualization is done at the software level.
Yes. Whereas in the virtual box hardware, means suppose अगर मैंने same Ubuntu, if I install it on the laptop, ठीक है, then you have to allocate the some amount of hardware allocation, like some disk space or something to the Ubuntu, ठीक है. But now here in AWS, आपने कुछ ऐसा किया? Did you allocate any hardware resources to the Ubuntu? No, right? What you just did, you open your account which is there in AWS, you click on the EC2 instance, and as per your recommendation, like suppose अगर किसी को Linux install करना है, so they will search Linux in the search box, and then click, they will follow all the setups, ठीक है. So similarly here, because Amazon or AC2, AWS2, they provide you to virtualization software, ठीक है. That's why we are doing this. Next one, here add storage is there, so please click on the add storage button. Here you will get the volume type, the information related to the instance. Size is 8 GB, volume type is this one. Suppose if you want to increase the GB, like here it say for free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB. Okay, now it depends on your project. So right now we are simply performing a small experiments for our purpose or for our study. That's why 8 GB is okay. But आगे जाके अगर आपको कोई प्रोजेक्ट इंस्टॉल करना है, okay, for your B projects, so you can simply type something 15 or 16 as per your project requirement. Okay, right now 8 GB is there, so keep it as it is. Don't do anything over here. Then now here add tag is there, so click on the add tag button. So are you getting this screen whereas nothing is there, no key and value is there? Yes. Now here on the left hand side, if you see, there is one button called as the add tag. So now what we are going to do, we are going to add one tag. So please click over here. Inside the key, type name. As you can see, the name is already key value. This already predefined is there. Click on it, and in the value. So value means what? Some unique name. So here now I'm going to give is a KHS. KHS is already there. Dash role. You can give any unique name as per your choice. But right now, follow this KHS. KHS stands for Kubernetes role. Done up to this name and then KHS role. Make sure this instance, volumes, network interfaces are already checked. If it is done, then you can type in our chat box. If not, then I'll wait for you. Yes, done. Okay. Next one. Next is configure the security group. So please click on it. Now, here you can see there are two types. One is what? Create a new security group, and second one is use the existing one. So since I've already worked on it, you will see, you can see over here, there are some already existing groups are there. Okay. But I don't want to use it. I want to create a new security group. So what I'll do is I'll again click on here. Then in the type, first security group should be HTTP. So what you have to do is here in the type, see where is the HTTP. It's over here. Protocol should be TCP/IP. Port range 80. It will come by default. Here in the source, simply type anywhere and don't do anything over here. Okay. So in the security group, we are going to add four things. Three more rules or type are there. 2 and 3. The second one is custom TCP rule. So I'll show you. Custom TCP rule is already there. The port range is 8080. Here, anyway, like this. Next one, third is should be SSH, where port should be 22. It will come by default. Protocol is TCP. Here, again, anywhere source. And then the last one, that is HTTPS. So again, you have to search HTTPS. Port will come 443 and anyway. So these four security groups we are going to add in our Ubuntu instance. Okay. See the port range. Protocol is same, that is TCP protocol. See the type. One is HTTP, then custom TCP rule, SSH, and HTTPS, and then the source. Just let me know once you have done with this thing. Don't write anything in the description. Done? Okay. So those are finished. Here last one, that is review and launch. So please click on it. This one. Are you getting this screen? Now click on the launch button, and then you will get this message. Select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. Are you getting this screen? Yeah. Okay. Acha, do you know or have you heard about the private key or public key terms? Two terms: private key, public key, authentication, then authorization, verification, terms related to this. So, what is authorization, authentication, and what is the difference between public key and private key? Can can you tell me? Again, no technical definition is required. Whatever you know, whatever you understood by this term, you can tell me.
And public key which we can use for a number of people.
Yes, correct. Authorization is to keep access restricted to selected individuals. Yes, correct. It's good. And what is the difference between public key and private key? Public key is username, private is the password. Okay. So most of the time we use the, suppose your account is private, so private key is important. Okay, whereas the accounts like GitHub and everything, okay, where everybody contribute into your code to make a new project or new application, whereas so in that thing public key is useful. Okay, so now here we don't have an existing key pair. Okay, these are the key pairs which I have created while performing some application or some project. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we have to create a new pair. So what you have to do is here click on the create new pair. You will get key pair type as RSA. Give a key pair name. So let's give it as a Linux or something. We'll give Ubuntu only. This one. Now, before selecting, before creating launch instance, you have to download the key pair. Why? Because you can't click on this launch instance, or if you click on it, okay, you can't download the key pair later. Okay, so first give key pair name as Ubuntu. Then now here download the key pair. So it's already exists. Okay, just wait a minute. Is already existing. You can give any name actually. The Ubuntu and the first one, they are already existed. Then you have to create. Download the key pair. Done. Done with downloading. First give name, then click on the download key pair. And then after that you will see the launch instance button is visible now, or you can see it's in a more bright way. Okay. After that, click on the launch instance button. And then you will get a message, your instances are now launching. And here, if you scroll down on the right hand side, there is a button called as a view instance. So you can click on it. Then here, KTS rules is this one. It's pending. Wait for few minutes. Then it will show you the instance state as a running one. Done? Yes or no? See, if you see, the instance state is now running. It's in running state. So are you also getting the same screen? The instance state of your name, KTest role, is running. Yes or no? Yes or no? Can anyone type yes or no in the chat box? I'll get to know. Or should I repeat the steps?
Done, ma'am.
Done? अच्छा उत्तम so you're done. Okay, fine. What about the other? What about the other students? Done? Okay. Now please select this one. Here you will get a details of your respective role, like their instance ID, their public IPv4 address, private address, instance state, elastic IP address, and everything. Platform. If you see here, instance detail. Platform is Ubuntu. Monitoring disabled. All the informations are written over here. Okay. So please take a screenshot of it, and please highlight your instance name. That is, right now my name is KA test role. So please highlight your instance name. Take a screenshot of the whole screen if possible. Done with the screenshots? Give a proper name and then save it in your respective folder. Yes or no? Yes, this one is done. Screenshots. So I'll go to the next slide. Yes, okay. Now, please open a new tab and simply type this download putty. This one, download putty, and just scroll a little bit. Click on this link, puttygen.com. This one. So now what putty is nothing but a protocol, okay, and it helps you to give access to the Unix or Linux account. That's it. So please click on this one, puttigen.com. So here you will see there is a descriptions like why put, what is putty, what is the use of putty. If you see it's written over here, it is nothing but a command line type, just like a command prompt. If you scroll down, see this one. Are you getting this screen? MSI, that is Windows installer for putty, 64-bit. So please click on this 64-bit installer. This one. I have already installed it, so I'm not going to install. After installing the putty, just scroll down a little bit. You have to install one more thing that is called as a puttygen.exe. This one. This is a RSA and DSA key generation utility.
Ma'am, repeat which we have to download.
Okay, just wait a minute. So do you have right now data structure subject is there for you, right? Data structure subject. Or do you had that subject in the previous semester? Data structure subject. Do you have right now in your
No, ma'am, in previous.
in previous semester you had that subject, right? So do you know RSA, then DSA key, public key, private key, and then SSH, all these terms? These are all for the security purpose and for accessing purpose only. Okay. Where was I? Okay, see here. Choose the appropriate Windows installer version and click on it. In that, for Windows 64-bit putty, this one, MSI file. So click on it, and after that, just scroll down a little bit, and then there is a puttygen.exe. So click on this puttygen.exe. There in CNS. Okay. CNS, that is computer network system, right? It's had in data structure also. Computer network security. Okay. Suvarna ma'am is taking this subject, no? Computer network security. Stella ma'am is taking. Okay, so finished with downloading the two things, putty and the puttygen. Yes, okay. Now what you have to do is, please open puttygen. Click on that
Ma'am,
puttygen.
we
Huh?
have to download from RSA and DSA, no? Second one.
See this one. RSA, DSA, the 64-bit puttygen. This file.
Ma'am, we have to open MSI file or exe file.
The exe file, puttygen. Let me show you the entire screen. Wait a minute. See, are you getting this screen? This one? you open the PuttyGen, are you getting this one? Putty key generator. Yes or no? Only one student is getting this screen. What about the others? Yes, okay. Now here there is a file option. Click on it and then click on the load private key. Here select all the files and the file. Now PEM file is there. Like Ubuntu T, this is my private key file. Okay, and the file format is or file type is PEM, that is PEM file. Please click on it and then click on the open button. You will get this notice: successfully imported foreign keys format, which is an old PM file, save private key command. So please click on the OK button. Done.
Ma'am, the putty exe file is not opening.
The exe file is not opening.
Yes, ma'am. After clicking on it, it is showing that it is already running, but I can't see it.
So can you share your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, stop. So the PuttyGen that you have installed, no, try to open that one exe file. The one which you have installed.
Ma'am, that is the exe file. This one is the exe file.
I can't see. Can you just zoom? It should open actually. PuttyGen one. One of your friend is saying that kill it from the task manager.
No, that's not the file. That's Pagent. That's the wrong file.
So have you downloaded this one? Yes, please. Just wait a minute. I think you have downloaded the wrong one. Okay, do one thing. Search it in the laptop. Search PuttyGen and then open that file. See, I'll show you. Wait.
Ma'am, can you one? Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you that file name. See this one here, puttygen.exe. In that, go to 64-bit and then download this file. There is one headline and then RSA, DSA, key generation utility. In that, download the 64-bit wala.
Okay, ma'am.
So one of your friend has attached the link also. You can refer that link.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Done? Okay. Wait a minute. So this is done. So those who have finished with this thing, load private key then. After that, you have to click on the save private key, this button.
Ma'am, what do we have to do after opening?
Okay, wait. Yes. See, those who have finished, click on the file button. Here, load private key. Then here, click on the all files so that you will get all the files related to it. Then just check the PEM file. You know the key file that you have just downloaded. This one, mine is Ubuntu-T. Then click on it and click on the open button.
Ma'am, Ma'am, that PEM file is not visible while opening from file in Putty key generator.
See, because select one this all files. You have PPK file will be there, right? By default, select all files, then you will get a list of all the files that you have downloaded. See, if you select the PPK only limited files will come. But if you select the all the files which are there in your laptop, no download folders, all the files will come. So please select the Ubuntu T and then click on the open button. Done? Yes, okay. Now here save private key, click on it.
Ma'am, it is showing successfully imported foreign key. Should I click OK or
Click on the OK button. After that, click on the save private key button. You will get this Puttygen warning that are you sure you want to save this key without passphrase to protect it. Click on the yes button, this one. Okay. Now you will get again now you have to uh, give the name to the ppk file. Okay, now what you have to do is what they are doing is they are simply converting the PEM, that is PEM file, into ppk file. Okay, so give the name Ubuntu. You can give same name also, Ubuntu dash T. Okay, and it will save it as a ppk file, this one, and click on the save button. Give file name. You can give the same file name as there in the PEM. Save it as a PPK.
ma'am, we have different file. I am given different name of the file.
Chalega, no worries. This is my PEM file name. You can give a PPK file name as per your file name, PEM. Okay. Click on the save button. ये हुआ आपका पहले. Yes. Okay. Now here in the search box, see type putty. The putty is already there in the recent one. Then type putty. Click on it. It will open the putty configuration. Are you getting this box, this screen? Now you have to open the putty MSI file.
Ma'am, we haven't installed that one.
Which one? The putty
First
MSI?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just wait a minute. I'll show you. See this one, MSI on the same
Ma'am,
page.
we've downloaded the file, but
Yes,
not
I
the
have
software. We have to
downloaded it.
install it.
This one is not installed, MSI, because you have to
Hmm.
install this file only.
Ma'am, when we click on it, so only the installer gets downloaded. It does not install it.
But I have clicked on it to open the same thing.
But ma'am, haven't downloaded it in our device. We have just downloaded the app. We have
Ma'am,
not.
on the website, if you scroll down, they have given the steps.
Okay, just wait a minute.
Ma'am, on this website only. Yes, ma'am.
So you have downloaded. Okay, I'm so sorry. You have not this thing. Run the PDF. Okay, fine. So can you just open that MSI file and can you follow the steps? Because I have already downloaded it and then I'm doing it. Okay. I'll wait for a few minutes. Open the MSI and then click on the finish process.
Ma'am, we have to install the features they have shown on the website.
Yes. Not.
And the third step after directory. Yes, on this.
Ha. Yes, yes, we have to install it. Yeah. You can refer this site also. Actually, I have done it 2 weeks before. I don't know that in the unit test, no, the no lectures are there. I thought आपका पहले unit test होगा and then lectures will be there. So इसलिए मैंने पहले ही करके रखा था. So forgot.
Done, ma'am.
Done. So now open it. Now you will get this screen, putty configuration. So one
Ma'am,
more.
what we have to open?
Sorry. Manish, क्या?
What we open?
Putty, this one. See. Once you are finished with the installing process, no, go to the search box again. Click on the putty or search putty, this one. तो फिर ये पुटी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करके ओपन हो जाएगा. So are you getting this screen? Yes. Okay. Now what you have to do is IP address. See, now these are the two things. First one, putty configuration, why we use it to access the Unix, okay, or the Linux machine, okay. Now our Linux or Unix machine is over on the AWS. So what you have to do is select your role, this role, just scroll down, and here you will see public IPv4 address is there, this one. Click on this button, copy this public IP address, come back to configuration and paste it. पहले इतना करो. This is the first step. Done. IP address go up. Next.
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
Sorry.
Could you please repeat?
Yeah, sure. See, go back to your AWS account. This is the instance that you have created. Okay? Click on it. If it is not there, click on it. You will see a details, security, and everything. Okay, so inside the details, just scroll down a little bit. There is a public IPv4 address is there. Okay, so here please copy this address and then again go back to here and paste it into host name or IP address. Means what you are doing, we are simply connecting our putty to the IP address of the Unix server. I know it is little bit, thoda lengthy or hectic process is there, but once you're used to it, no, it's very easy. Done. Now see, on the left hand side, the fourth one, connection is there. Okay, there is a SSH key is there. Plus button is there. Click on it. Click on the AUTH. It's nothing but your authentication private key. So they will ask you what is the proof key. This Linux server is belong to your key. So there is a PPK file or PPK key that we have just downloaded. So here browse, click on it, click on the browse button and see Ubuntu T. This is our PPK, that is private key file is there. Click on it and click on the open button. This is the second step and the last one. Again see connection. Inside the connection SSH is there. Click on it. inside it AUTH nothing but the authentication parameter. Okay, inside that they will ask for the private key file, then browse button and then ubuntu ppk जो अभी हम लोगों ने convert किया from pame to ppk. Okay, एक स्टूडेंट का हुआ है. What about the others? Done. Okay, now click on the open button. Here you will get security alert message. Actually मैंने first time किया तो तभी नहीं आया, बाद में आ रहा है. So if you are getting this message, click on the accept one. They will ask as a login as. So type Ubuntu and then enter. And then you will get this message. It means that your Ubuntu is connected. So now you can actually type any commands. You can access the file using the Ubuntu commands or Linux commands. This one, see, welcome to Ubuntu Linux, and then they will give you the information. This is the date, time. This is your IP address. This IP address is connected. So are you getting this screen? This whole? If yes, then please take a screenshot of it. Take a screenshot of this first part actually. Try to highlight the date, then highlight login as this one, and then save. Just let me know once you are done with saving all the screenshots. And don't forget to highlight the date and time. Huh? Done? Those who are finished, you can type clear so that your screen will become clear. So it will be easy for you to write down the new commands. So now we have understood how to connect the Ubuntu and how to connect any Linux machine. Suppose Red Hat is there, Amazon Linux is there. So with the help of PuTTY key generator, can you connect these two different things? Suppose Viva में अगर not in Viva, in practical, instead of Linux, ठीक है, अगर your professor, the external will ask you please connect the Amazon Linux to. What you have to do is you have to click on the launch instance. Here the Amazon Linux 2 is already there. So make sure free tier eligible is there or not. 64-bit x86, this one you have to select, click on it, and then again you have to select this, choose instant type, then configure instance, add storage, you can add tag, configure security groups, or you can use the existing one also, and then you can click on the review button. And after that, PuTTY key and PuTTY generator key, with the help of it, you can connect the two different Unix machines. Okay? Done? Is it easy? Yes or no? If you don't answer my question, how will I come to know that? I'm not saying कि 100% easy है, but yes, a little bit. अगर एक बार practice किया or 1 or 2 times, then it will be more easy for you to understand and to connect the two different things, right? Okay, so now here type sudo command. I've taken a screenshot of it. Let me show. I'll provide you this screenshot, so don't worry about it. Yeah. So I'm getting a little bit problem, but it's okay. This one. Sudo su dash. This. Now we are entered into the root login. So please type it. Now, in the GitHub account, please open this technologies where they have explained how to set up the Kubernetes cluster on AWS. I have shared the link in the chat box. Starting में link share किया. I'll share it once again. Because you have missed it. Please open this one. Open this link. You will see there are some steps are there to set up the Kubernetes. Okay, you have to follow the steps till 14 only. Up to 14, you have to follow the steps. Okay, all the commands are written over here. What you have to do is you have to just simply copy and paste it. Okay. So first
Ma'am,
one,
how to open this command?
how to?
Ma'am, we are not able to see that command.
Which command? This one.
Yes, ma'am.
Not able to see मतलब अपने टाइप नहीं किया है ये उनके ऑलरेडी डॉक्यूमेंट में है और इन गिटहब में इफ यू ओपन दिस लिंक नो दिस वन यू विल सी दिस डॉक्यूमेंट तो ये अभी आपको कॉपी करके इसमें पेस्ट करना है दैट आई विल शो यू ओके
Ma'am, we have to search it anything on. I am able to see 404. That is like home page.
एक मिनट नहीं मेरे को समझा नहीं मतलब क्या नहीं दिख रहा है बिकॉज इफ यू ओपन दिस लिंक इट विल स्ट्रेट अवे गिव यू दिस पेज ओनली विल डायरेक्ट टू दिस पेज हाँ क्लिक ऑन दिस लिंक जो चैट बॉक्स पे मैंने
Ma'am,
लिंक
can I present?
हाँ ओके ओके श्योर
Ma'am, this is visible to me after clicking on that link.
okay to do one thing open your GitHub account it's there right see on the left hand side type okay wait let me type it. Say type this one Galaxy Tech. So actually on GitHub no you will get a lots of documents ये वाला एक easy मिला मेरे को अगर आपको other than this कोई document अगर if you find out that document and that steps are easy then feel free to follow the steps okay so type this one Galaxy Tech हाँ there is no space V capital and then T capital tech is technology
This one, ma'am.
how can you click it Kubernetes there see 1 2 3 4 fourth one Kubernetes now click on it these are the steps correct
Ma'am, which we have to copy?
so that I'll show you can you please stop presenting your screen thank you I'll show you okay so first type sudo su dash then you will enter into the root one. Okay. Now here, second step, that is install AWSCL. Click copy the first command and paste it over here. So you will get this message. I pasted twice, sorry. Just simply copy the first line. That is curl HTTPS S3 Amazon. Done. So are you getting this screen? Yes or no?
Ma'am, we have to execute the commands line by line.
Execute the command line by line. But first execute the first line, because what happened? No, I got some errors when I did it for the second time. The error was solved, but now I'm doing it. I'm still getting the error. Let's see. Yeah, hai karke. First, execute this command. Now for the second one, there is a apt install unzip python. So copy it, paste it over here, execute this. They will ask you, do you want to continue? Click on type Y. Wait for a few minutes. Start processing.
Ma'am, after the first one, what we have to do?
Yeah, there is a second command. See, apt install unzip python. So copy that command and paste it. And after that, wait for a few minutes. In the middle of it, you will get one message like, do you want to continue? Click on the Y, or sorry, type Y, and then wait for a few minutes, and then you will get again the command line. They will ask for you to enter the new command.
Ma'am, it is giving me no such directory, no such file or directory.
Can you share your screen?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you just share it. I'll not stop it.
Ma'am, we have to copy this code.
No, wait. Did you copy the first one?
Yes, ma'am.
After that, copy the second. Right. Now copy the second line. apt install unzip python. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Copy and then paste it. Now click on it. Click on Y. Yes. Click on it. Now wait for a few minutes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. 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 So done. After that, there is a third line, that is unzip AWS CLI. So again, copy that line and paste it over here. After this, you will get this inflating message, this one. Copy the third line. Then are you getting this message? Yes, okay. Now there is a fourth line, dot slash AWSN. See the line which is there in the hashtag, no, that is not a command. That is a description of the command. Okay. So please select the last line, that is dot slash AWS CLI bundle install. Copy it and again paste it over here. Are you getting this message? This one?
Yes, ma'am.
The same message, right? Just wait a minute. Actually, I solved this error. So type this command. I'm typing it in the chat box. So please type this command. This one, Python 3, the latest Python. And then after that, type this dot slash AWS command again.
Ma'am, can you show the Python 3 command?
Sorry?
The Python 3 command, the earlier one.
Yeah. So let me try. See, again, I am getting this message. Let's try it. I'll stop my sharing, okay? Actually, in the last week, when I run this command, no, it was working fine. I took a screenshot of it also. What is the status after executing this command Python 3?
Can I present, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. So before that, somebody wants to present the screen. I didn't see his or her name. Some was there. I guess. Same unsupported, no?
Is it visible, ma'am?
Well, it is visible. But, हाँ, ये कौन से कमांड के बाद है?
Ma'am, which you gave in chat box, that command. This is that command.
हाँ ठीक है. Now go back to this thing, GitHub one, and type the last command AWS CLI dot slash AWS CLI bundle and just check कि क्या आ रहा है आंसर.
Ma'am,
Unsupported
this one.
unsupported है क्या? Unsupported Python 2.0.
Yes, ma'am.
उत्तम आपको आ रहा है आंसर? ये फाइल कौन? No, see, you should get this. Let me show you the screen. See, at the starting I also got the error, but after that when I type this command, no, if you see, I highlighted two commands, this one for the Python 3, and after that I type this again the same command which is written over here, and uske baad it was working properly, and then I uninstall the AWS account. So uske baad even I'm also not getting the solution. Can you please help me or help us like to find out the solution? Can you please type in the internet or search it on the internet? Because I'm also trying my best. This is the one I got. See, this is the next of commands. Okay, and this is a roles to आप बना सकते हो that I'll show you. Main thing the commands are there. Because once you install this no kubectl command, your experiment 3 is done. Only because of this, I'm getting some error. Can we please search on the internet or some Stack Overflow? I tried my best to search it. So what you have to do is just search the Python 2.7. What is the upgrade version of it? I was trying, but it's not doing only. See, what they are saying is you have to install the new this thing Python. Okay, I've already installed it. Still, it's showing the this error. In the last week, it was solved. It got solved actually, but it's working. Are you getting any solution on the internet? Yes, students, are you getting any solution on the net? Yes or no? Or are you doing it? Then type yes or no in the chat box so I'll come to know that yes, you guys are searching.
Ma'am, I uninstalled Python 2.7 and installed the latest Python 3.8.
Yeah, even I also install a 3.9. Still, it is not working.
Yes.
See, in the Stack Overflow, I got some commands and I tried the first one, a sudo apt install Python 3. I got that command from the Stack Overflow only. But in the last week, it was working fine. Now, पता नहीं क्या हुआ. Check it once again. The thing is, I have a screenshots. Okay, तो experiment के लिए इतना कुछ होगा नहीं. But suppose किसी को अगर आया in the experiment or in Viva कि same experiment आया and still it's not working, तो कुछ use ही नहीं है, right? Screenshots I have. So while submission, there's no tension. But basic see, solve ही नहीं आया, so that will be a very difficult.